Well, hello everybody. It's another Live with Leanne. Every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Central Time, I do a free class, basically. Tell you what's happening within Stampin' Up!, show you some projects, and of course always making takes and shares. So I am going to get my laptop synced up, hopefully, and so I can watch comments. Luckily, I started a little bit ago because I had trouble with my laptop. There we go. I am there. I was thinking, oh, am I going to have to not be able to watch comments? That would be a little bit weird, so I couldn't see what was happening on the screen. All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me and watching and giving me part of your day. Okay, so we still have the Designer Series paper sale happening. I wanted to show you a few of my samplers. These are all papers that are available at $10.62 instead of $12.50. So there's even more than I have right here because it's mostly the current Stampin' Up! Annual catalog that is available, and yet there's a few that I don't have here. One is Country Lace, and another is Country Woods and Winter Meadow, but those are actually unavailable. They just ran out, so just out of stock temporarily. So these are some that are all on sale that are in the flyer. There's actually 14 of them. So want to make sure you remember that. And also, if you have spent over $50 in July, you received a coupon for $50. Make sure you don't miss out on that savings. It doesn't mean you have to spend a lot of money. You just need to spend at least $5 so you can get the coupon off. But yeah, if you want to place an order with me, here are my host codes. I'd appreciate that. My current special for orders over $50 is a ribbon share. So this is an in-color ribbon share, and surprisingly, they go with a lot of our former colors as well. So if you don't have the in colors, don't be surprised how well these work with many of our past colors. So that's my special for orders that are over 50 and use a host code. Okay, let's get into, while I'm talking about orders with me, did you know that I have frequent shopping rewards for basically loyalty rewards? For every $50 you spend with me, you can add the date and the order number, and you get a flower. Once you have 10 flowers, you will get a $50 shopping spree free. So you basically send me the form, and I buy your products, and it has to be under $50 though. And then you give me your contact information, which I should have because you've ordered from me, and then I send you all your free product. So this project sheet is on my blog at flowerbug.net. Right at the top, I think it says shopping rewards or loyalty reward program or something like that, and that's where you can find this. So for those of you who have been ordering, sometimes I try and send these to my new customers, but maybe some of my old past customers don't know about this. So be sure you take advantage of my frequent shopping rewards. Now my local gals who are in my clubs get their own what I call punch cards, so they get local rewards as well. Okay, next we're going to go over the inventory status report. There's quite a few things on here. The first section here are embellishments. Then we get into designer paper. You can see these are two papers that are on sale. The Season of Green and Gold is our new specialty paper in the online store. Luckily, they're only about a week out. Then we get a bunch of dies that aren't too long either. The most popular one, I'll be showing you some projects with that from our swaps, is the Spotlight on Nature dies. Gosh, again, I have them twice. Ignore this one. This one, they changed the date, so it's now September 2nd is when those Spotlight on Nature dies are back. And then a few embossing folders and one punch. Now there are a few other items, I just don't list them all. A lot of ink pads, surprisingly, and some blends markers. And then there's, I think, Versamark and some refills. So So yeah, if you want to see, you just have to go to the store, shopwithleanne.com, to find out what is available. So let's get on to prizes. So last week's prizes that what I call prize patrol for my customers who share this video or last week's video and or comment. Sharing was for the Scenic Garden stamp set, and for commenting was the pastel adhesive back sequins. So we have the winners. Our Carol Schaefer won the stamp set, and Carolyn Joyce won the gems. So congratulations, gals. Thank you so much for sharing and commenting on my video. I never know who's watching unless I see a comment. Sorry, or a share. So yeah, just say something. Let me know what you like or what your day is like, your weather, or anything. Okay, the prize for this video for commenting is a partial package of lighter than air designer paper. So this just retired, I believe, last catalog. So that is the project or the prize for commenting. And I have a set of, well, I think they're all fun fold cards. So here is a fall themed card with, I think, last year's designer paper. Here is a Dutch door card. I think that's a neat way to use that ribbon. I really thought that was clever. That was one of, these are some of my kits to go. And this one was a club card, and this is a pop-up purse card. So that has a little belly band. I'm trying not to remove, so I don't have to thread that on again. So that is one, and then this last one. And you can turn this into a gift card if you want to, but it's a neat fold. So that's the prize for sharing. So if you like my videos, share them with your crafty friends or on your Facebook page or something so I can get more followers. I'd love to see that. More followers. Let's see. Oh, big news today for scrapbookers. They released a bunch of Close to My Heart products that are now available to everybody. So if you don't know, Close to My Heart went out of business, and they made a deal with Stampin' Up! To purchase their remaining product. Well, I can feel a little catch coming on. That is so irritating. I'm sorry. I have this weird catch that's lasted about a week, and it just comes on whenever it wants. It's not a cough. I'm not sick. Just a weird catch. Could be the smoke. Somebody said it's the smoke. We get wildfires in Canada that are coming down. And of course I have all my windows open because it's a beautiful day. Anyway, so Close to My Heart was kind of purchased by Stampin' Up! And invited their makers to join, and we are getting into scrapbooking big time. So what they did for the makers and Close to My Heart customers, they limited the sale of that little bit of product that they bought because the mass of Stampin' Up! Customers would have decimated their product, and they wanted the Close to My Heart makers and customers to have something while we got some scrapbooking products going for everybody. So they felt that since April, they gave them enough time for these products, and now those products are open to everybody. So you can go to shopwithleanne.com, hit view all or see all, and then you will see there's actually a category, Close to My Heart CTMH products. So yeah, make sure that if you're interested in scrapbooking, they have a bunch of 12 by 12 paper. They have stamp sets, they have dies, they have scrapbook kits, and in really exciting news, early September, Stampin' Up! Is launching a new scrapbook line that is similar to Close to My Heart, with scrapbook kits and double-sided, actually, what do they call it? Two-sided 12 by 12 paper, new white paper. That's all going to come out the first week of September for everybody. So that includes new black scrapbooks and page fillers and flip flaps that you can add to your scrapbook items. So if you are a scrapbooker, be sure to come back early September and check out the new items. Okay, I do want to make sure my local gals know about this. So I originally was going to have my open house in BOGO the end of August. I since changed that date to September 4th, a Wednesday, because I realized I wouldn't have a lot of my swaps, which helps me create my boards. So I had to push it back. I was trying to stay away from Labor Day weekend, which I still can. So anyway, if you're local or even an hour or two away, I hope you come, because for every, say, $25 or $50 you spend on my retired items, there you can pick out new holiday items or annual catalog or new scrapbook items for free. So it's a buy one, get one sale. And I have 5 big boxes, probably actually no 6, because I haven't gotten some of it out, of BOGO items. So it's going to be big and great deals. So if you're local, be sure you come to this event. I save up all my retired items for like a year so I can have a nice big BOGO sale. Okay, I think I covered all the itty bitty things. So I'm gonna focus today on the Mediterranean Blooms 12 by 12 paper. This is one of the items on sale, and I just love the color palette. These remind me so much of tiles in the Mediterranean. We were lucky enough to go to Greece and saw, I mean, actually just driving, the lemon trees are at the side of the road. The lemons are laying on the ground. It's just crazy for this North Dakotan to see those fruits that are so prevalent there. Okay, so I did not purchase the bundle that went with this. It's called Citrus Blooms, but I did want the dies. I did want the dies because of these. I love this shape, and these actually work with some of the papers, and I like the florals and leaves. So this is trying to get that back in, and then there's this one too, and that fits right in here. And then, so it's a 2-pack of dies, and I'll show you what I did with that one. Here's one of the cards I made with that nice big leaf and border die, and you can kind of see the white is die cut underneath the green. It's really hard to tell because I did glue that edge. But isn't that a pretty card? I used just a little bit of that designer paper, and the stamp set here is called Grateful Blessings. So trying to get rid of the glare there. So that's that project, navy and old olive. That's all I used there. Okay. And then another card I made. Now in my team, now this doesn't use any of the dies. In my team, we have a challenge each month. It's an optional challenge, and this is one of our sketches that we have going right now, and that's an easy, neat sketch. And I kind of played with that and used the Mediterranean Blooms designer paper. Oh gosh, I can't remember this die or this embossing folder. It's in the annual catalog. But I colored this ribbon, this white ribbon, with my Lemon Lolly dark blends. So the other side is a little bit darker, and I used the reverse, and I might change it next time to a light Lemon Lolly marker. That's because it got a little bit darker than I wanted. But don't forget, you can color your white or neutral ribbons with markers or ink. So anyway, that is my sketch card. So that's another sample of the Mediterranean Blooms designer paper. Okay, so our project today, I promised you a fun fold. I like to do fun folds because, well, they're just fun. And I'm gonna get that out on my pieces here. Okay, so Lemon Lolly, just the most beautiful yellow I think we've ever had. I don't know if you've been around long enough, and I don't think it's quite the same because I don't have the retired colors, but Barely Banana kind of rings a bell. It's not like So Saffron. So Saffron was more goldy. This is a more of a soft baby yellow. So here is my card. So it's called a diamond fold card. Isn't that neat? Now you're like, how do you do that? Well, you actually score this, and there'll be a free project sheet. If I remember right, I'm going to find my bowl folder and fold this on the score lines. And this one will be folded back. And I like to do an extra crease on these fun folds. Okay, so here is the card. Now you can tell that something has to go here, right? So you have to trim off those corners. Okay, now just so you know, this is the designer paper that I'm using. This is cut from the designer paper. And I did fussy cut it because the dies work with, I think it's one of these, the orange papers, and I wanted the lemons. So that's why I fussy cut. It didn't take me long. Before I get to the fun fold, the stamp set I used was Thoughtful Wishes here. Okay, all right. So what we're going to do is take a ruler, and it's 4 1/4 is the width of a long card like this. So what you're going to do is make a mark at halfway point, which is 2 1/8. Okay, it's hard to see that. I don't like to make a big mark. My eyes can still see that so far. So, all right. So now what I want to do is find that mark and put the fold in the crease and that mark in the crease, and that's going to give me a nice triangle to cut off, and do the same thing here. So 2 1/8 is half of your 2 1/4 width card. Okay, that's all we need to do to make that fold. See how that works? Super easy. Okay, let's start adhering. Oops. I have a little cheat sheet here I just knocked over. Okay, we are going to add, and I debated on texturing this. I probably could have, just to see if I liked it better, but I didn't. Okay, so, oh, I have this folded totally wrong. Anybody catch that? I did. I had it folded totally wrong. Okay, all right, so I was like, wait, how is this gonna fit? All right, we will add our designer papers. Now, I'm going to do something that I didn't do on this card and see what we think. I'm gonna have a this or that. Oh, don't move on me. That's the thing about the liquid glue. It does slide, which is a good thing and sometimes not a good thing. All right, and I did add a layer inside the card. I'm not going to do this one yet because I want to stamp first. See how nicely that fits? I can tell I did still get that crooked. It did still move. Do you think I can move it? I think I can. Still a little bit sticky. Oh boy. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. I know one of my friends, Jeannie, she uses a product called Undo. Does anybody use that? She loves it. It looks like it's really gonna be wet on your projects. There, I got that straighter. But it's not, it does not, it just dries. It's almost like it's hard alcohol, but it does remove layers that you accidentally, and I don't know where you find it, maybe a craft store, online, or something. Okay, this is gonna be added to that. I think it's so pretty. Maybe I should do it up this time. I kind of like that. This one's down. We're gonna do this totally different than the other one. Just grabbing my dimensionals. Of course, I'm a little sticky now. Thank you. I'm glad you like the card. I think it's pretty neat. I've done this card before, but it's been a while. And when I saw a sample with a different designer paper, I thought this would be beautiful in the navy, lemon, and white. Trying to get all these little pieces off. Okay, I think I got them all. Yeah, I like that. Trying to decide if I want to do even Steven or offset. I did even Steven. Okay, I have a double bow made from twine. Now this twine is coming out in the new holiday catalog, Natural Tones linen thread. So navy, Cajun craze, and garden green. Love that. So with ribbons and twines, I always use mini glue dots. They just make it all so easy. Okay, add that up there. And now to stamping. Okay, so I have my greetings. I'm going to use the same greetings. And like I said, I am using the Thoughtful Wishes stamp set and navy ink. All right, so I have 2 tries. I did not give myself any extra pieces here. So okay, pretty good. And then the inside, and if I remember right, this one is a little bit, well, yeah, just a little bit off. I'm gonna angle it down a little bit. Yep, perfect. Okay, that's it for stamping. This is about a 5/8 inch strip. So I'm just gonna trim it really close here. And I don't know why I like these angles now. They add a little something. You can always notch them like a banner as well. Yeah, okay. So my dimensionals, we'll add one. Actually, I'm gonna add it right there just so I know that it won't hang off, because I kind of like it lifted like that. And we'll add just a little bit of glue there. Is that straight? No. Pretty good. Okay, so this is going to go in here. And this is 3 1/8. The designer series paper layers are 3 1/8. And you know, I can tell you this measurement. It is 5 1/2 and 8 7/8. So it's 4 1/4 by 11, and then you score at 5 1/2 and 8 7/8. Now that there will be a free project sheet coming as well. Okay, so here's where, besides the gems, that's all I have left. We can add another layer like that, or we could add this. What do you think? Yes, I will have these measurements. The instruction sheet will be at my blog on Monday of next week. So unless there's some kind of big announcement with Stampin' Up, but there shouldn't be. But yeah, I think you like the navy, Barb? Or see, like I really liked all the lemon lolly showing on here. Yeah, you're right. I think that gets a little bit busy. Okay. I've got 2 comments on navy, so we are going to do the navy. But honestly, I really like just the simple lemon lolly also. Okay, so for gems, I have the opal rounds assortment, and these are currently out of stock. They are, gosh, I think they're lemon lolly and clear and navy. So they go perfect with this suite. I really like them. I have a swap cards to share with you in a little bit. Oh, did I bring those over? I might have to go grab those, because I don't see them. I like to use the Take Your Pick tool for gems. It's so easy to use the putty end and it just sticks to them so nicely. I know I used to use this end, and that works too, but sometimes you go flick and they go away. So this just grabs them. So if you're unfamiliar with our Take Your Pick tool, let me show you a few things. So there are covers for each end. I usually leave this one on and this one goes down into my tool caddy. But this comes off and you have a little spatula for either removing layers like I just did, which I could have used, getting underneath here. Boy, that's really glued on there. And so that's this end, but you also get a stylus end. So you can replace them. So when you order the Take Your Pick tool, this helps you score things, or in some cases, when you die cut a little flower or something, you can just press on a foam mat or something, press, and you get, it doesn't work right here on this thin paper, but it makes your flowers pop up. So I do use that end often as well. And then we have the optional brush. So now this end, I believe, doesn't go in this one, but it goes on this one. And I never take this off. I don't even know how to do it. But anyway, that fits right in there. And because I have an old one that we used to sell separately. And yes, it's lemon lolly, navy, and whisper white, basic white. Huh, that was an oldie. So anyway, this helps you get the little bitty dies, paper out of your dies. Like for this one, after you die cut, there are some little sections that sometimes stick. So you take this brush and right through you can do it right through your metal die, and it gets into those holes and pushes those pieces out. Sometimes if it comes out of here, I do it right on the paper as well. So like I said, this fits on the end. It's a separate purchase than the other one is. It's kind of like an add-on. Okay, so I have one more thing to show you. So I got that all done. So what do you think? Do you like the extra or do you like the plain? I'm kind of a plain gal. I like that lemon lolly showing a lot. Okay, so now here's another one I made. Now this one uses mostly the designer paper. So I cut from this one right here. This one has a bunch of squares and just cut, and it was just like the exact right size to layer on the navy piece. So then I added a little bit more of this paper to that. Now this is boho blue with navy and white. So aren't they pretty cards? So that's a diamond fold card. Yeah, I do too, Joan. I like the plain one. Oh yeah, and Susan too. A lot of you like the plain. I agree. It's just a lot more calm. This gets a little bit busy. So that is the cards. Let me go grab our team swaps, which I forgot to bring over. Okay, all right. So first up, we have a really cool fun fold made by Lori. So this is called a seagull fold. Can you kind of see how that's a seagull? Yeah, and they just pop right in to this. So this is one whole, and I will give dimensions when I share this on my blog. That's one whole piece, and then this side is one whole piece. So, and it just tucks right back in there and is a normal side. Now, the original creator, I think, was Susan Campfield, and she had the signing the card in here, and Lori wanted a larger piece, so she put it on the back, but then she had to fold that a little bit to make the mechanism work. So I thought that was a great way to fix that problem. And this was made by Dolores with the Magnolia Mood bundle. This is an online bundle. Isn't that absolutely stunning? Now here's our lemon lolly again. If you don't have lemon lolly, I hope you get it. It is so gorgeous. This is with Mossy Meadow. Yeah, beautiful. And this one was made by Barb, and she used the Changing Leaves bundle. Gorgeous with the gold accents, isn't it? Yeah, beautiful card. This is Pebble Path. And then we have this. I'm going to scoot these over so I can get them all on here. This is made by Jackie with the ice cream swirl bundle. And I got something on there. And she used the beautiful, this was in last year's catalog, but it carried over. It's actually online right now and it's on sale. So, but this bundle is also an online item. So really cool die cuts that she did in a neat fold too. Here is one made by Rita, and she used that same embossing folder I did, and the Spotlight on Nature and the dies and the stamp set here with that designer paper Thoughtful Journey. Here's another one that this one was made by Joan, and she used the same Spotlight on Nature dies, but the Sweet Peas stamp set. So cute. I love these little guys blowing the horn in different colors. Super cute. This is Lemon Lime Twist, I believe. Love how she added so much to the inside. Yeah, great job. And look how she used the opposite colors so it would stand out on her inside. Very cool. This one was made by Candy, and oh gosh, something sketches. I forgot the name again, but this is in the annual catalog, and a neat embossing folder that I do not remember the name of. I think it's like macrame maybe. Don't recall, but yeah, beautiful card with moody mauve with our new basic beige. Then we get into some Halloween. So this was made by Paula. So black, a pumpkin, and lemon lime twist with the Spells and Potions bundle. Look at that. It opens up. Isn't that the neatest? And oh, look, she is so much Wink of Stella. And this technique here is made with the, I want to say distressed brick, but that's not what it is. Yeah, but it's one of our folders, and she inked it in black on gray. No, I don't know what color that is. Now it could be gray ink on black, so I don't know. But yeah, that's a neat card. And here's another one made by Robin. Same cauldron. She did a lot of sponging technique with a moon and a bird. So yeah, really beautiful sponging job. And then this was mine with the hot air balloon bundle. I decided to do a fun fold and use 2 in colors. So our theme was, as you can see, it's way varied, but our theme was to make either sympathy cards or kids cards. So some of us went with kids and some of us went with sympathy. So aren't they awesome swaps? Yeah, they did such a good job. Love seeing their talent and their style. So, all right, I think that's all I have to share with you today. There will be more next week, obviously, and I think next week I'm going to be sharing some cards from the new upcoming holiday catalog. I have it all planned out already because I'm going with a little family trip. My daughter rented a cabin in Minnesota, so we're going to go there for a long weekend and spend time with them on the lake. All right, thanks so much, gals, for joining me, and don't forget to comment and or leave or share so you can get in on the door prizes. If you need to order anything, there are the host codes and my link to shop. All right, thanks so much. Take care and have a great week. Okay, bye-bye.